Hello everybody and welcome to Lauren Loves Color. This is Lauren. This is everybody's, I think, one of their most favorite videos of the month, which is my monthly haul. So I have a pretty substantial haul for the month of October. So let's go ahead and get started. Ooh, move this stuff off to the side. All right, I have just a couple of kind of random supply things, so I'm going to get those out of the way first. I bought some stencils. One was I got both of these on Amazon. I, of course, will always have links to all of my haul information below. This is a My Favorite Things stencil, and what it is it's clouds. So you can actually draw in clouds, and I've seen, I don't know how to describe it, but stacked clouds where people will kind of do this up the page and they kind of trace the outline there, or use their like distress inks or oxides to stamp around, and depending upon the way you turn this one, it's different cloud shapes. So wider clouds, more scattered clouds. I mean, you can kind of do your own thing, and I have really been wanting and needing a stencil with clouds, mostly for the miniatures books, the Kameliya Angelkova miniature books. I do a lot of background stuff in there, and so I just picked this one up and thought that one would be nice. And then I picked up this pack of stencils. This is from the company Kodo High. It says 5-pack geometrical template stencils for do-it-yourself projects. I'm going to open these up just so you can kind of get an idea of what they look like. Let's see if you're going to be able to see these on the background I have. Perfect. Yes. So this one is kind of these scattered dots and bubbles. So I really liked this one. I have one that's bubbles, but they're all kind of the same size. So I kind of thought this would be kind of fun, you know, if you're kind of working towards, you know, more bubbles at the bottom or at the top, or I don't know. I thought this one would be nice. It came with this one. I have one that's very similar, but some nice geometrical backgrounds. Again, like on the miniatures books, I like to put in some of my own backgrounds. So I have that one. There is this one, which is kind of cool. It's kind of like a, you know, zigzaggy type effect. Almost looks kind of like peacock feathers or something. This one I also really like. This is one of the primary reasons I got it, was this nice sun. I thought this would be and work really well with a lot of the coloring books that I work with. And then this one was also a very heavy reason that I got this book, which are the raindrops, or got these stencils, was because of the raindrops as well. So yeah, so I like these. I didn't have anything that was rain, and so I thought that would be nice. I definitely will be utilizing those on some of my pages. I kind of like the more geometric kind of patterns and stuff when it comes to stencils. All right, so let's get on to the books. There was actually only one book, I think, out of this stack that I actually purchased myself. The rest of these were gifted to me by the publishers. So just again, want to acknowledge that and say thank you to the publishers who sent their books to me for review. So this very first one here is the newest one to my collection for this month. This is the Christmas Ceramic Tiles Color by Number book by Prachi, Dewan, Sachdeva. She decided to come out with this book, it sounds like, because her original ceramic tiles book was so popular. The back of the book, and then I'll give you kind of a little bit of a sneak peek of what it looks like in here. So what I love about this book is that there's nice big spaces for alcohol markers. I'm able even to use my chisel tip on some of it, or use your chisel tip for like your towel tree markers or things like that. But it's got lots of really, really cute Christmas designs, and I'm kind of still in shock that Christmas is even starting to be a conversation, because it isn't even Halloween when I am filming this. So I think it's just amazing that Christmas books they're already on the way. I feel like I'm still in the mood for Halloween because I didn't get much of an October to color because I've been so crazy busy. So but it'll be fun to kind of get into some of the Christmas books and all of that soon. Try to figure out where to put stuff. The next one is one of the newest releases by the Belba family. This is Stylish Animals. It's one of their 3x3. I did do a flip and review on this book. These are really stinking cute. This was the page that I colored from it, and I absolutely loved it. I like their smaller books. They're smaller mosaic books, just because they take less time, and I'm kind of lazy. So, but this is still a really good one by the Belba family. I got the Autumn Patterns book from Questopia. This is their black background version. Really, really like this book. Wish I had just spent more time in here. This has like it's not really all patterns. Some of it's a combination of like autumn scenes. And then they have some more patterny kind of things. So, and a lot of the patterns are really like more autumn like motifs, mixes of different autumn motifs and things like that. So kind of, for example, this one, you can see this is kind of going to be definitely more Halloweeny. So it's got things like a candy apple, some candy wrappers, cupcakes, you know, different things like that. And then again, you get back to your autumn scenes. I'll be honest, I actually am drawn a little bit more to the scenes than I am the patterns. So I'm kind of glad there's plenty in there of those. So very well done book by Questopia, as always. I really enjoy and love their books. So there's that one. And the Sachdevas were definitely the winner this month for coming out with just a ton of books in the month of October. This is the All-Time Hits 100 Color by Number by Sachin Sachdeva. Earlier this year, he came out with a Best Collection, which was 100 coloring pages from some of his books, but mostly non-color by number. This one is all color by number. So it's from all of these books you see on the front page. I happen to own all of these. Do I own all of these? I think I own every single book that's featured in here individually. So if you like the mosaics, if you like the mandalas, if you like the more stained glass color by number, whatever it is that tickles your fancy, you'll find in here. So everybody's going to find something that they like from a color by number perspective in these books. And yeah, really, really like it. I think this is really a great option for anybody who likes and enjoys color by number, but maybe you can't keep up with every single book that he releases. I mean, even I can't keep up with every single book that he releases either. And so it's nice to have a wide variety in here. You get a little bit of a taste of each book instead of having to purchase a whole book itself. So this is a really, really spectacular, highly, highly recommend this if you want to get into color by number or haven't had a chance to. This is the Color by Colors Pattern Animals book. Love this book. This is from Shershneva. She's already started to hint at some other books that she's coming out with. There's one I'm really interested in that looks to be like Greek and mythological goddesses. Potentially there's a Christmas one that she has already started, or winter one. So she's been hinting at some other books, so I'm really, really excited about it. This one is absolutely beautiful. I love kind of the design background that she has on these pages. Let me get to some that are more portrait. So really, really beautiful. I absolutely, absolutely love it. I think she did a spectacular job with this book. Again, a book I wish I had more time to color in this month, because this one was just so relaxing, so nice. The experience in coloring her books is unlike any other publisher or artist that I know. Just, she does such a good job with her colors. The paper is that premium quality Amazon paper, and so it's really nice and smooth. And so it's just like, it's almost like the spa level of coloring when I color Kira's books. I know that sounds weird, but it's just like, it's just a very, very easygoing and relaxing experience. I really like her Color by Color series. Here is the one book that I purchased for this month. I didn't even see the release for it, but I had some subscribers share with me that it had been released. So thank you, Shelby, for letting me know about this book. This is the 50 Halloween Miniatures by Kameliya Angelkova. And this book, I just went ahead and auto-ordered it because I'm like, I love Kameliya's books. This one is everybody I think has probably seen or done a flip through of this book. This has the black backed pages, and her other designs aren't like that. Now, I will tell you, this is not my favorite by far. I'm not a fan of the black background on each of the designs. One of the things I really like to do in Kameliya's books, as you saw with my stencils, is I really like to do backgrounds. Now, there is still some ability. I could take white gel pen or glitter paint or acrylic paint and do some backgrounds, but that's not as much in my comfort level as like distress inks and oxides and utilizing alcohol marker. So I like the illustrations. I think the illustrations are really, really nice, but I was a little bit lost on this one. I like the page that I did, and I'm going to keep the book. But the other thing I don't like about it too is you can see the book is curling from that black backing, and I have pending, where did it go? Where did I put it? Well, oh, here it is. I want to show you, I'm actually pending an Amazon return. I ordered this book twice, and the reason being is because the first copy that I got, you'll see every other page, like this page is printed kind of solid black. There's like lines through the printing on every other page in this very first copy that I got. I just got to take this over to UPS. But there's these lines here, and at first I was like, that doesn't really bother me. And then after a while I was like, no, it actually bothers me. And so I ordered a second copy. This one isn't that bad. I've kind of thought about maybe giving it to a friend, but for me, it bothered me enough that I was like, well, I'm just going to go ahead and get a second copy. And if the second copy doesn't turn out good, then I'll just kind of deal with it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm actually hopeful she doesn't come out with any more that are like this, because this one was, I think, the very first Kameliya book that I have purchased that I've been somewhat disappointed in. So I still plan on coloring in it. Like I said, I really like the illustrations that are in here. I like it enough to keep it and not return it, you know, to keep a copy of it, because I do really like the illustrations. I know these are really, really popular buddy colors and things too. People like to color out of these. And so I've kept it, but it hasn't gotten much love from me this month at all, just because it's, I don't know, it's not my favorite. All right, next is the Papercut Art Halloween Color by Number by Sachdeva. I did a whole flippin' review on this book. As you guys may know, I had some thoughts about this book. I am not a fan of it not having the black line work in it. I think it makes it a little bit harder to color. Actually, I shouldn't say a little bit. It makes it a lot harder to color for me with alcohol markers. And Sachdeva is totally understood, and he's been looking for feedback from people, because some people really seem to not like the black outlines, because I mean, if you look at it, like the page that I completed, it's really cool looking. It really stands off the page, but when I'm sitting here and I'm closer to the image, all I see are the mistakes. All I see are the bleeding over of the alcohol markers. I don't see, you know, it's hard for me to kind of get on board with wanting to color this entire book. I will tell you that I know there were a lot of people who felt very similarly to what I did, and so I'll be interested to see what Sachin does in the future with this book. I think if he adds the black lines but also deepens the shadows, it's still going to give a three-dimensional effect without having the difficult experience of trying to navigate not having the black line work. So we'll see what he does with this book. The illustrations are absolutely adorable, and I absolutely love them. I think they're stunning. I think he did a phenomenal job with all of that. It's just the black line work that I'm a little bit caught up on and challenged with. This next one is I Belong to Jesus, one of the inspirational coloring quotes books by Sally Berry, specifically centered around Christian quotes and what am I trying to say? Scripture, biblical scripture. Sorry about that. My brain is not quite firing today. And so really, really nice. I think all of their books that Sally Berry does, especially with these inspirational quotes, are fantastic. They have nice black, bold line work. It's really, really great for alcohol marker, single-sided, just checks all the boxes for me in regards to a book that that I know I'm going to really love and enjoy. So that is I Belong to Jesus from Sally Berry. Next book was Day Patterns by Sunlife Drawing. Really, really great release. One of my favorite releases of the month by far. These are the just kind of different patterns. Nice black line work. There are some lines that are thinner than others, but honestly, I don't think it's going to impact your coloring experience. They have a great use, a wide variety of use of their color palette. So different areas of the color palette being utilized in different various pictures. I think the patterns are very unique and distinct from one another. It's not like a book that looks like all the same patterns. There's a lot of florals in here as well. So I think really, really great job by Sunlife Drawing. I thought this was a really, really good release. I haven't heard too many people talk about this book, but I definitely think it's worth picking up. If you like the Jade Summer Color by Number books, I feel like that audience is going to gravitate towards this book as well. What I like about this book more than I do a lot of the Jade Summer Color by Number books is that they utilize a wider variety within their color palette. And I'm able to tell that because they only include the numbers that are needed for the image, and I can see different pieces being used, different numbers of colors being used. Whereas sometimes I feel like in Jade Summer, while the patterns are really nice or the images are really nice, it's the same colors over and over again. So they have Jade Summer has the largest color by number palette of any publisher. Well, not any publisher, but of most publishers that I have. But they use the same colors in every single one of their pages. Like their Jade Summer Mandala book, it's like all sorts of oranges and yellows and reds and greens. That's pretty much what they use throughout. They don't use a lot of purples and blues and browns and black and gray, and they don't use a lot of that. And so it just gets to feel like you're coloring the same thing each page. But I feel like in this book by Sunlife, I feel like the patterns are unique. I feel like the areas of what they're utilizing within the color palette are unique. And like, yeah, you can see they're using a totally different color palette on this page. And so I love and appreciate that, and definitely really like this. It's also 50 images in here, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's 50 images in here. So, I mean, that's also a really, really fantastic value for the book. So yeah, 50 color by number designs. So if you haven't taken a look at this book, take a look at it. I posted a flip through on Amazon and on Instagram. And I think on the Color by Number, the Fun of Coloring by Number Facebook group. If you're interested in just seeing this and just seeing a flip through of it, go check it out, because I really like this one. I thought this was a really good release by Sunlife. Last but certainly not least is another book by Sachdeva, another really popular book. This is his Stained Glass Halloween book. His Stained Glass series is by far my favorite of anything that they release, and of anything that he releases thus far. And really, really love this. Illustrations are adorable. The colors are fantastic. I've seen lots and lots of people coloring in this book and posting pictures to Facebook and onto Instagram, and every page that's been posted, I really love and adore for different reasons. So really, really great book. This was a page that I did back in September. I kind of did my outlining in permanent marker and then just colored in with crayons just to kind of give it a different look and feel. But yeah, ultimately really, really love this. I think this is a great book for Halloween. So that is Stained Glass Halloween Color by Number by Sachdeva. All right, that is all I have for my haul for October. I want to thank everyone for joining me for this video, and we will talk again next time. Bye!